Hi all, I have another point scoring trap for you, especially ideal for blitz and bullet games in those as many rounds as you can manage tournaments. So you want to win as quickly as possible basically and get on to the next game. Now here you play 1 e4, or you can enter it with knight f3 as well. We reach the same position with either e4, d5, knight f3, which is the move which I'm recommending today for this naughty trap, or you can reach it via knight f3, the Reti opening, d5, which is very plausible, isn't it? e4. So either way, we reach this position. So it's called the Tennyson Gambit. There's a player called Tennyson who introduced this. So a very interesting, albeit unsound, from a technical sense, gambit. But a lot of us play chess for fun, so we don't worry about things like being unsound too much at our levels. So here, the opponent takes it. Let's say he's greedy. Knight g5, knight f6, and this might ring a bell with you for our Budapest Gambit trap video. You might want to check in reverse, because this is like a reverse Budapest without c5. So check that video out as well. I'll give a link in the description somewhere. So anyway, the opponent's just protected the pawn, so it's that reverse Budapest as well. d3. Now probably the best move here for black is bishop g4 hitting the queen. So that's a different story. You might have to suffer a bit with a worse position in that case. So this is not a totally ideal trap. You have compromised your position a bit, but it is a known gambit, the Tennyson Gambit basically, so it's something to check out in any case. But let's say the opponent is greedy with e takes d3, bishop takes d3. What's happened there with you playing d3 is you've opened up the d file, and now the opponent might play the disastrous h6 just to kick your knight. Guess what you can play in this position with devastating consequences. If I give you 5 seconds to pause the video here, what would you play with white? Okay. Knight takes f7, drawing the king out to f7. And now what is the most accurate move in this position that you can find? If I give you 5 seconds here. Okay. You want to try and win the queen cleanly without any backfire. And the way to do that here is bishop g6 check. The king is not going back to e8 to protect the queen. So king takes, queen takes, and there's no tricks from the opponent. Now I say that's the most accurate because if you tried to win the queen with what looks like plausible move as well, bishop c4 check, black has a trick here, e6, and if you take the queen here, guess what black can play if I give you 5 seconds? Okay, bishop b4 check, hitting your queen. You still end up with an advantage, but it's not as great as earlier. Yeah, you've got an advantage here, but it's not such a big deal as the other way, because you're losing your queen back. So the way to really win the queen here with greatest effect is bishop g6 check, not allowing any tricks with bishop b4 check to be played against you. So wherever the king moves or the king takes, you're taking that queen without losing your queen. So yeah, you might find this a quick point scorer, and if you do, please post your games in the comments of this video. Have fun with this one. Thanks very much.